Alright folks, today we are making this amazing looking Greek gyros Metaxa lasagna, so stay tuned. It's time to grill. Let's get this video started with heating up a cast iron pan and some chili flavored oil. Then we are adding ground pork. And this was the best lasagna recipe I ever made by myself, I promise, so stay tuned and check this out. Season the pork with gyros seasoning. We already had that in my recent videos, so make sure to check it out. And grill or roast inside the cast iron pan until it's golden brown. Make sure not to overcook it. Keep it warm on the gas grill on low temperature. In the meantime, we're preparing the Metaxa sauce. So heat up a cast iron pot. I'm using this Dutch oven again. Sprinkle in some more chili oil and add a decent amount of onions. Of course, as always, you will find the whole list of ingredients inside the video description. So if you want to check it out, do it. After several minutes, add garlic. I wish you could smell that. Smells really good. Then you will need diced bell pepper. It's better to use red due to the color of the sauce, and let that heat up until the bell pepper is soft. This might take about 7 or 8 minutes. It depends a little bit on the size of your Dutch oven and the heat of your charcoal. So don't just limit yourself to time. Just check it out and you will get the nice feeling and the right temperature and timing for your dish. Then you will need tomato paste. A good amount, about 150 grams. This is the moment where the magic happens. This will give you great flavor to your Metaxa sauce. After 3 or 4 minutes, add white wine. We are using German Grauburgunder, but feel free to use your favorite white wine here. I prefer dry wine, but you can also use sweeter wine. The next ingredient is a can of diced tomatoes. You can just use a second one. I decided to add a ready store-bought pasta sauce, which has already some fresh basil flavor, but feel free to use just some tomato again. Then you will need Greek brandy. This one's called Metaxa. This is a cheaper version. I don't like this brandy for drinking, but the cooking and sauce flavor is really stunning, so make sure to check it out. Add heavy cream. There are a lot of recipes in the World Wide Web for Metaxa sauce. Most of them use more heavy cream than I used. I'm not too much into that heavy cream thing when it comes to that sauce. The consistency and the color is already good with the amount I'm using here. The heavy cream leads to good consistency and color, but it's flatten the taste a little bit, so add some more gyro seasoning if needed. Then proceed. You will now end up with a rich and creamy sauce. Nice consistency and nice color. This is the moment where you can add some more of that Metaxa brandy or some white wine for the flavor. And you should give it a try and season with some more gyro seasoning and salt. Give it a good mix and then add back the ground pork. The reason why we are adding the pork later on is because we don't want to have that pieces of bell pepper and onions. So you have to add the pork after proceeding. Now the charcoal has not that much power, so add the cast iron pot and simmer for 8 minutes or so, 10 minutes. In the meantime, I have prepared a nice bechamel sauce. I'm always a little bit lazy and I'm using the Thermomix recipe for the bechamel sauce, but I'm really fine with the consistency and the color and the flavor of that sauce. Get a baking form, start with some spoons of that bechamel sauce and that meat sauce, and now build your lasagna. I'm using a whole packaging of these plates for today's dish. This is about 250 grams, but as I mentioned, you will find it inside the video description. And then build your lasagna layer by layer. This, for me, is the best combination of both worlds. Of course, you can add some more bechamel sauce or cheese in the middle somewhere. Feel free to build your own lasagna as you please. This worked completely with the amount for this tray, and it's really, really delicious. I promise. Great crossover recipe. I guess there are a lot of people complaining. The Greek will complain that this is not real gyros, and the Italians will complain what the heck I'm doing with their lasagna. So win, win, win. And with the final layer of plates, topped with bechamel sauce and grated cheese. Of course, you can use a Greek grated cheese if you are able to get it. I'm just using regular mozzarella cheese. Grill is already preheated, indirect heat 160 to 170 degrees Celsius, which is approximately 320 to 330 degrees Fahrenheit. And after 35 minutes, you should end up with this beautiful lasagna. Look at the color, it's amazing. It's golden brown on top. And it's so stunning. I wish you could smell that. It smells really good. I can't wait to hear your thoughts about that dish. Have you ever had Metaxa? Have you ever tried to season your ground pork with gyro seasoning and make something different out of it? I can't wait to hear that and read that. And of course, as always, I'm gonna give this a shot right now. It's so delicious and it's beautiful. Anyway, please hit that like button, leave me a comment and subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Make sure to check out my fan pages. You will find me everywhere in the social web. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'm out. See you.